Once upon a time, a raven who was quite dissatisfied with his existence began sobbing as he sat on a tree branch. A raven was crying as a teardrop landed on the cheek of a monk who was sitting below the tree. The monk looked up and noticed the bird crying. "What's wrong, my friend? Why are you crying?" The monk inquired. "Oh, smart guy, I'm really unhappy with my life. Nobody likes me, they shoo me away in disgrace, no one gives me anything to eat, and everyone despises me," the raven remarked. "Death is better than a life like this." The monk was moved after hearing the bird's comments. He said to the raven, "My friend, we should learn to be joyful in whatever position we are in." The raven continued to wail since it did not comprehend the monk's knowledge. The monk then remarked, "Don't be upset, just tell me what you want to be, and I can make it happen for you with my mantra." Raven exclaimed, "Oh wise man, if you want to do me a favor, please make me a swan." "Okay," the monk said, "I'll make you a swan, but first, go ask the swan if he's satisfied with his existence. You go and find out, and until then, I'll wait for you here." The raven joyfully took off to meet the swan. He approached the swan after seeing it swimming in a pond and told it how lovely it was and how everyone adored it since it was as white as milk. "The world's happiest bird must be you." With a heavy heart, the swan told the raven, "No, my buddy, I am not happy. There are so many lovely colors in the world, but I have none. Parrots must be the happiest birds in the world, since they are so colorful. White is not an attractive color." When the raven heard this, it took off from the area and landed near the parrot. "Oh, parrot, you are so colorful and lovely. You must be the happiest bird in the world," he added. The parrot told the raven, "No, my friend, I'm not happy. You see, humans keep parrots in cages, and I'm always scared that someone might catch me and imprison me in a cage. I believe the peacock to be the happiest bird in the world, and he is also much more colorful than I am." After hunting for a peacock for a while after hearing this, the raven eventually found one that was in a cage in a zoo. He observed that a sizable crowd had assembled to see him. The raven approached the peacock after the visitors had gone, saying, "Dear peacock, you are so lovely. Every day millions of people come to see you and look at you. When they see me, they instantly shoo me away. I think you must be the happiest bird on the planet." The peacock sadly replied, "I always thought that I was the most beautiful and happy bird on the planet, but because of my beauty I am entrapped in this zoo, and when people pluck my colorful feathers to make decorative things it hurts me a lot." The peacock took a deep breath and said, "I'm not happy, my friend." The raven was taken aback to hear this from the peacock. "I have inspected the zoo very carefully, and I have discovered that you, the raven, are the only bird not kept in the cage. People don't strive to catch and entrap you in the cages." He asked him, "If you are not happy, then whom do you believe is the happiest bird in the world?" "So for the past few days, I've been contemplating how much more liberated and happy I would be if I were a raven." When the raven heard this, he took off from the area, feeling content for the first time to be a raven. He returned to that spot and told the wise man that he was content with who he was and did not want to change. We can see that this is a problem for us as well if you look at our lives. We compare ourselves improperly to others, which causes us to feel depressed and resentful of ourselves. We keep our possessions a secret from you, and this creates a vicious cycle of unhappiness. Instead of focusing on what you lack, you should learn to be content with what you do have. If you constantly contrast your possessions with those of others, you will never be content. There will always be someone who has more or less than you do. The happiest person in the world is one who is content with what they have. Thanks for watching. Stay blessed.